League 1-1. Your thoughts?
Well, we're obviously really pleased to come away with a point. We've defended for large parts brilliantly. I think it's a real opportunity for players to have grown. Lewis Billington stuck at his task absolutely brilliantly. You'll think about what might have happened last year, but he stuck at it against a really good player. And then we just couldn't hold on. The disappointing is that the way the goal comes, for all the territory they had, the way the goal comes is real disappointing and something we'll have to look at. But in the end, you take a point.
You got the lead as well, Josh Marsh back on the score sheet, and you probably just wanted that second that give you a bit of leeway.
Yeah, well, we didn't really get any type of foothold in the game throughout the afternoon, if I'm honest. So Josh took his goal really well. What I've just said to the players is, when we did, in the last 15 minutes when we did get up there, if they just took it a little bit more care, we had good opportunities maybe to get another one, but I'm not saying here we snatch a win if we do that, because it'd have been unfair on them if you're watching the game as a neutral to have lost the game. But we dust ourselves down. We've got a home game next week, haven't we? Something we look forward to.
Yeah, what they always say in football is, if you can't win it, don't lose it, and your team did that for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, the performance wasn't what we expected from the players. That's the main thing. I've just said to the players, you come here. I've said it 4 times, I think now 3 times as a manager. You come here and you pick something up. Every manager in the country would say, you pick something up away from Colchester, you've done well, but we've got to reflect on our performance, and we've got to do better than that. Why we couldn't stroke some passes together to enable us to get up the pitch. That they're things we've got to work on and improve.
Unfortunately, it wasn't a good afternoon last week for Tom Booth, the goalkeeper, but he stuck by him, he showed faith in him, and he made some real telling saves when called upon.
Like I say, we're always looking for the players to try and improve, and he'd have learned from that mistake last week, and he's kept us in the game today. He's had, majority of his handling was really good. His kicking was excellent. It shows a good response. So if we will look at it in terms of individually and collectively. It's helped him grow, and I said to him afterwards, what a brilliant, mature response from him, and he's been really focused since last Saturday. And players are going to make mistakes, and it's how they recover from their mistakes and how we treat them during the week to allow them to recover from that.
You introduced a few new players to your lineup today. Just one of your players was back as well in Mattis Holacek.
Yeah, delighted to have Mattis back. Probably played a little bit longer than he probably should have, but really delighted to have him back, which then hopefully we can get some mileage through his legs in the week, because the players, some of them are going to begin to need a rest. Some are going on extended runs that they've not experienced in their career before. We know that. We're not daft. We know that. But the players that we have brought in need some time to get up to speed also. So it's brilliant to have Mattis back. Jack Lancaster's been here today doing some running, so he's not going to be a million miles away. Callum Agius will be back with us next week, so we're looking forward to a good week together and see what we come up with next weekend.